when fingering the guitar, you only have peripheral vision. If you try to see the entire guitar neck and you bend over, you'll be paying the fees for some physio because the neck and the back will strain. So remain reasonably upright, and you can kind of turn a little bit, but don't bend in so that you can see all your fingers. You basically get the shape of the chord by feel. The other thing is that you should tilt the guitar in order to see it, because this puts pressure on the wrist. If the guitar tilts, the wrist bends, and the tendons don't like any more than about a 25-degree angle, and then they begin to work too hard. So when you're aligning your thumb properly, try to keep your wrist reasonably flat, and when you're adjusting a chord, you can basically think about moving the elbow forward, which that alone will actually change the angle of your fingers in order to get a clearer sound. On the strumming hand, when you're holding the pick should be held like lamb chop's face. The guitar pick grip, if you imagine two eyes here and a happy little mouth here, then by placing the pad of the thumb on the side of the index finger, that's the proper grip for the pick, because it allows the fingers later on to be able to work in concert with the pick. The wrong pick grip is the English teacup grip, where you have the thumb pad and the index finger pad. This grip ties up the hand in an odd way and also puts a strain on the back of the hand, tendon-wise. Strumming should basically originate at the elbow. The wrist has very little place in the strum unless you're doing very articulate work. So the strumming pattern originates at the elbow rather than, or at the same time, the angle of the wrist should not be exaggerated. This is often the case in classical guitar, but it doesn't apply to strumming or finger picking under normal style. So this is too exaggerated. You can have the wrist basically flat and not too mobile. So this is not good. This isn't good. This is. The guitar strap should be attached to the lower side of the neck. The peg should face down at about a 45-degree angle, because what that peg then does with the strap is it holds the strap on by pressure. The strap should be situated such that the guitar is lightly on the leg, not high and not loose, because when you stand, what you want is the guitar to be in the same position as when you sit. So what you're looking for is to have the strap help you when you're sitting, carry the guitar when you're standing, but not at a relaxed angle. Should be just tucked up against the body. When practicing the guitar first of all should be on the right knee. The classical knee doesn't work for folk, blues, rock, and geriatric guitar. You can, when practicing at home, have the foot raised perhaps 4 or 5 inches on some kind of flat surface. A couple of books will work. But what's important is the shape of your body when you're playing. Cross-legged, leg up, sitting on the bed, all throw the guitar into a new position, and you're actually relearning all your chords if your position isn't essentially uniform all the time. Okay, strap. Now we're practicing. When first starting to play the guitar, work in intervals of 10 minutes of practice and then take a rest. The fingertips will be a little bit sensitive. If you're having difficulty with pressure on the guitar, you can always go temporarily to silk and steel strings, which are a mixture between steel strings and nylon strings. They don't project as well, they don't sound really great, but they're physically easy to play upon your first couple of months of playing guitar.